saddle will actually have a sweet spot. So if you start up too high, you should be able to push that back and it wants to sit there. And see how that's got a really nice sweet spot in there? So that's a good start. It's sitting nice and level. So that's another good thing. We're not bad there. We can actually put a whole bunch of weight in this stirrup and it doesn't want to go anywhere. And the horse is fairly happy there. So that's not a bad start. And then we wanted to try those other two ones, right?
Yeah.
We're better here than the other one, just slightly.
It's more for here, right? It's nice.
It's actually, so it's gonna follow, the bar angle is actually matching the angle of the shoulder just a little bit better. And then actually up in behind here, up in through where that scapula moves to, we've actually got more space up in there for that horse to move back. So it's not only just what you see in the front, it's actually back in through here, and then in through that kidney area and how that works.
Okay.
So if our saddle isn't balanced, nothing is gonna work. So we need even space in through this whole saddle. The nice part about back in through here in the kidney area is that we're a little bit more open. And you can actually see that, and I'll show you here. So see that difference? I can draw it out for you. So see how the first thing, so there's two things in saddle fitting. The first thing is actually width, and the second thing is rock.
Yeah.
So for here, we're pretty well the same width. We've got a little bit more width here, so we're a little bit flatter in the actual angle. But then in through here, we've got less rock.
Yeah.
Right? So when we look at your horse is actually fairly flat backed. We've got a little bit of shape, but we're not hugely shaped. And this is when your horse is fairly relaxed. We don't have anything going on. When they go to engage those muscles across their back, we actually get, so the next thing we can actually do is, this is pretty neat. I'm gonna grab some chalk here. Is this back on? Right back.
Yep.
So if you actually want to take your horse for a walk, we'll be able to see how this works. You can come back. We are sliding a bit there. Hang on. We're actually not moving. We've actually got that saddle back to where we put it pretty well. So that's a good start.
Yeah, I'm surprised how it actually sits pretty well moved.
Yeah. We're just, the only part that's a little tight is actually just right in here underneath this swell.
Yeah.
It'll all lift up with the pad a bit.
Yeah.
So an excellent pad's really going to help. But that, and I can draw this out for you too. We're just slightly tight back in through here that we wouldn't be, but as soon as we put a pad underneath there, that front end lifts up because the pad's always contoured, right?
Yeah.
And so we actually, or you should be always using a contoured pad, I should say.
Yes.
Contoured pad belongs on 2 horses. Horses with a wither and horses without.
Yes.
So I can grab a pad here. And so when I tent my pad, I never pull from the top. I push from the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So I pull my rigging out and push from the bottom. And then I do the same on the other side.
How do you find that works better?
So I find that it works better because first of all, instead of trying to hoist the saddle up over your head with one hand
Yes.
and pull the pad up with the other.
Yep.
It's first of all, it's easier. Secondly, when I go to pull the rigging out on this side, tightens the other side and holds that pad there. So you're gonna see that you get a lot more lift
Yes.
and
Okay.
wither space in here that you wouldn't get when you pull this saddle up and then let it down on top of that pad.
Yes. Okay.
Does that make more sense? So see how now we're already lifted up a little bit more? Just like that. And if I come back out, we can do a full fitting. I just, that would be kind of. Show already? How'd it go? For what you used to wrapping? Do you want me to put them down a hole?
No, it's okay. Actually, I like the swing. Like the swing
Okay.
is there in them. They do move fairly well. Yeah, no, I like this off a lot better
Perfect.
than the other one.
Yeah. It sits you back very nicely.